Oh shit. Sorry guys, hold on 1 second. Let me get my light going. Shit. Really? What a terrible way to start my live. My light goes out. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. That's some bullshit. There we go. Yeah. That's better. Yeah, it's one thing about doing these lives, guys. You gotta prepare because you don't want your content to look too, just want to do what you can. You need lighting. You need all that stuff. And I don't know what's wrong with mine right now. Alright, let's keep it going like that. Good morning, everybody. 10:30 Pacific time, Southern Cali. I always like to say what zone I'm in. Southern Cali, Big Bad USA, as you can see by my new rash guard I got. I love this thing. Anyway, hope you guys are all having an amazing morning. Let me get started. This TikTok account that I opened is for my business, is for my digital marketing business that I started about maybe 14 months ago. Okay, it's showing me a way how to earn an income online. Okay, using social media platforms, basically just creating content that attracts your perfect customer. Okay, everybody says, well, who's my perfect customer? I'm going to pick myself as my perfect customer because the reason why I bought this course, the reason why I bought this Legacy Builder program. Hey, shout out to Damien. Love your content, brother. Love your content. Good to see you, my friend. All right. Okay, so the reason I'm my perfect customer. Why did I drop $900 and get buy an online course? Because I wanted to learn how to make money online, right? I wanted to learn how to make content. Okay, I knew thousands of people, millions of people are earning an income online using their social media platforms, but I never knew how to get started. Nobody never really gave me a way or told me about a way that made sense, right? Forever, for like my whole life, maybe 15 years, I wanted to learn how these people did it. Because, I like social media. I wasn't a fanatic at it. I'm sure not a high-tech person or any experience because I had none. But we all scrolled and then used one social media platform or another just for the interest of it. Most all of us, right? Okay, what does that mean? That means there's like 4 billion people, 3 billion people online on these social media platforms 24/7 globally, right? That's how you get your customers. Okay, look at that wide base on where you can find a potential customer because it's social media. Okay, you got to remember, guys, these social media platforms have no borderlines on the reach. Okay, so if anybody can figure out what you're saying from around the world, or they already know the language you're speaking, and they're curious and they wanted to learn how to earn an income online, okay, whether it be they hate their job, like my perfect customer, okay, miserable, long, tedious hours, okay, just being able to earn an income online working only 2 hours a day sounds amazing. 2 hours a day, okay, no long, hard, back-breaking days, right, none of that. 2 hours a day of pumping out content, trying to attract your perfect customer and tell your story, a little bit about yourself. That's all it is. Okay, that's how the business works, guys. And so far, this business has given me some time freedom that I never thought I would have. Okay, I missed my lives last week because I wasn't feeling good. I was under the weather. I had like a cold or some kind of little virus or something. So I just didn't feel like doing them, but I missed out. So now I'm making up for it this week. I'm going to do 2 lives today. Okay, one now and then one later on this evening. Okay, let me highly recommend, guys, if any of you were interested in starting your own affiliate business or your own online business or digital marketing business, if you don't have a TikTok account, I highly suggest that you learn TikTok as at least one of the platforms that you use. Okay, so far this platform has been amazing for the digital marketing industry, for us digital marketers out there and affiliate marketers. Okay, TikTok has an amazing reach with their algorithms, right? It's tricky and it takes time because all these platforms work different. Okay, but with your blueprint or your course, you learn the difference between them. Okay, you always can be updated on new information on bettering yourself in this business, guys. Because when you do purchase a course, if you ever decide to, like I do, it comes with a community. Okay, I think our community is up to like 60,000. Okay, who our community is like-minded digital marketers, all work in the 2-hour workday blueprint, like what I'm using and the one I'm trying to speak about, the one that I try to tell people about. All the same, all out there online, ready and willing to help each other out. Okay, all the high earners become coaches and mentors. Okay, they become your friends online. They want you to succeed. They're using the same blueprint as you, the same business. It's all the same. So you always have access to a lot of coaching and a lot of mentorship and just help. You got so much help just at the tip of your fingertips, right? Because this is a business. Okay, if you're like me and you had no tech skills or no experience, you know, I'm old school. I'm old school, right? I never even knew what an algorithm was. I didn't understand what that meant. I didn't even know what automations meant, okay, until I started this business. Okay, so I needed to plug in. I'm going to plug in today. I always find, like, after you study your course or you go over your blueprint, which took me maybe 5 weeks, okay, because you have to learn about what this business is all about to give you an idea, right? It's not that this is an expensive business because it's dirt cheap to start. There's no monthly fees, no overhead, but still, it's your own legal business on your name. You want to try to do good, right? You want to try to get out of that horrible work-life balance that you're currently possibly living with, okay? Those long 9 to 5s or 10 to 7s, 1, 2, 3 jobs, right? All day. Where's your life? Where's your time going? Okay, you want to figure this blueprint out, okay? It states earning an income working 2 hours a day, okay? That is the reason why the final straw, okay, when I was researching this business, when I found out it was a 2-hour workday, okay, it's like we can't just decide to quit our miserable jobs right away. We got bills to pay. We need to live, especially now since the prices of everything is skyrocketed right now, okay? I don't think it'll stay like that forever, but it's like, damn, man, it was prices on stuff were high before. So we can't just drop our stuff to start an online business because this isn't like a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes time. Learn about what you're talking about, okay? Learn about the courses, okay, that you're actually trying to tell people about, right? And get used to getting on a schedule, okay? And start pumping out content. You got to push yourself every day. Okay, it's only 2 hours a day, but you got to put in that 2 hours, right? I haven't missed any content yet in like 14 months because I find it's fun and it's easy. Sometimes I get done with my 2-hour workday like in an hour and a half, guys. And I still haven't quit my miserable job, but I got it down to 4 days a week, right? 3 days off a week is nice right now. I plan to keep on going. I want to be a full-time digital marketer, full-time content creator. That's it. I like it, right? So let's talk a little bit about perfect customers, right? Just because my perfect customer is the person that hates their job, okay, there's millions of people out there that hate their jobs for whatever reason. No time freedom, commutes, right? Bad bosses, bad toxic work environment, customer service, all that stuff are reasons why people hate their job. Okay, but this business that I'm talking about, that is my perfect customer. That's not like the only people out there that could be a perfect customer, right? What about all the stay-at-home moms and dads out there? Okay, think about how this business can change their situation. Being able to earn an income online, okay, a full-time income, especially a full-time income or more, working 2 hours a day from home using your phone, okay, and social media platforms, or working from wherever you want 2 hours a day. If they could build an income doing that, imagine the time they have left over for the kids or family. Stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home dads. This is a hey. Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to Ugly Blue 9. All right, brothers. Oh, sorry about that. Thanks for popping on my live. Made my day. Hello, Chanelo Kahi. Say hi. Oh, there I got you. Shout out. Chalando Kachil. All right, man. Where you from, brother? Man, I keep dropping my... Hold on, guys. I keep dropping my phone thing. What the heck? Oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. Technical difficulties for 2-hour workday mark today. Hi, Mr. Hi. Man, all you guys are coming in and my phone's dropping everywhere. Terrible for me, man. I feel bad. All right. Let's just get it going. Hello, Letty. Shout out. You guys are all coming in when I'm having technical difficulties. Dropping my phone everywhere. In the beginning of my live, my light went out. Check it out. Hi, Letitia. Shout out to Letitia. I'm going to follow you right now. Aha, there you go. Letty. All right, guys. Say hi to Zay. Shout out to Zay. Oh, I love when people come on, man. I haven't had no assholes yet today. Wonderful. We got to get back to talking about what this blueprint is, guys. What this digital marketing course shows. What was I talking about? Okay, perfect customers. Okay, the stay-at-home parents I was talking about. Look how many perfect customers that part of the world that this business could benefit. Okay, more time to watch the kids, more time, quality time with their family. Okay, but what about just the people, okay, that yearn for more time freedom, which is also my perfect customer. Person that is miserable at their job and they dream for more time freedom. Okay, if you could build an income working 2 hours a day, that's your time freedom, right? Once you get it going. Okay, you got to be persistent in this business, guys. Like, you got to put out content every day. You got to be willing and ready to do that, and you got to be willing to break the fear of talking on the phone, because I felt weird when I did my first video. I knew I had to do these lives, right? But I just kept making myself do them. Now I do them okay, and I love them. Okay, I get a lot of good vibes, and I put out a lot of good information, but you got to make yourself do it. It depends how bad you want your business to work, right? You keep going back to that terrible work-life balance and in your terrible job, and you think every minute, like, how bad do I want to get out of here? How bad do you want to put out your content and be consistent and make yourself get better talking and putting out information on your lives? Talking about yourself, talking about the blueprint, the digital marketing courses, right? Trying to hook people up, trying to show people that there's something else out there besides the typical miserable 9 to 5 or 10 to 7, right? Other perfect customers, guys. Other perfect customers. Okay, what about the people with commutes? Long ass drives to work. Okay, the cost of gas has never even been so high, guys. And I know a lot of people are already been suffering with those long drives. Okay, if you learn how to work at home using your phone and social media, build up a passive daily income, you won't need to do that long commute. You don't need to drive all that time through traffic, okay, paying all those extra dollars in gas just to spend your day miserably around people that you can't stand to earn that paycheck. Okay. Shout out to Hi Paul. Okay, you don't need to do that. All your work is online. You see these digital marketers, guys, from Colombia, from the Philippines, all living out abroad. It's because they built their business. They built their digital marketing business up to where they just pump out their content for 2 hours a day or less or a little more, whatever they're doing. Mine is a 2-hour workday blueprint, right? I like that 2 hours. You can hang in there for 2 hours a day. Excuse me. Okay, and those are the high earner digital marketers, guys. The ones, okay, that kind of made it. They built a passive daily income so they could afford to work, keep their same business on their phone, and travel the globe. I have them all on my, I follow a bunch of them. They're pretty cool. They inspire me to show me how good this business could really be. You know, I'm not too much into moving out of another country. You know, I'm pretty much just doing this because I like it, and I like the side income that it could possibly generate, and it's just like interesting to me. Makes me feel like I'm doing something I like to do and something that for myself. Okay, you got to remember this when you purchase your blueprint, if you ever do, and you decide to get started, this business is your own legal, fully automated online business for life. Okay, it's up to you, okay, to build it. You got legal resale rights of all the digital marketing courses that we resell. I got 4. That's how we do this. Buy a course, resell a course. Okay, people will purchase their course from one of the many, but if they see your content and they believe you and they feel like they trust you, know you, and like you because of your content, okay, or if you respond to them, then they'll pick you to buy their course. So they can have their online course to learn how to make money online, because that's something they've been wanting to do forever, and they've seen your content. You see how that kind of works, guys? We don't do DMs. We don't do long DMs, even though I do short DMs. I'm not supposed to do that, guys, but I don't have like a million people. I kind of like, I took my professional email off of TikTok, which I'm going to try to put back, but then it cuts off on my background, my music, on my content, so I switch it. Okay, I do engage on DM short if it's not too much for now. Okay, when I cross that problem, when I have so many people, I'll worry more about my business email. Okay, they give you a business email that comes along with this course. Okay, you're supposed to use it. I don't use it that much because I don't get a million emails. You know what I mean? I'm new. I'm starting. I'm supposed to get back into that part of it. Okay, the important part is the consistency and will to learn, to want to learn, to just get a little teeny bit better. Okay, let me tell you guys about this content creating stuff. It's frustrating at first. Okay, if you don't like know anything about it, which I didn't. Okay, I only had a Facebook account when I started this. Now I got 4. So I had to learn Instagram, learn TikTok, learn YouTube. Okay, those are the 4 ones I have. And the funny thing is, guys, there's like 20 other platforms out there that I see people using for this blueprint, and they all work. But man, I don't have time to get all those. You know, I got 4, okay, and you're only supposed to start off with 1 at a time, get good at it, and then move to the next one if you have time. Because you got to remember, 2-hour workday blueprint rule. Okay, we pump out content for 2 hours a day, not 3, not 4. Okay, if I had 20 platforms, how am I going to put content out on them every day? Okay, this blueprint that I learned from recommends you put out 3 pieces of content per platform per day. Okay, and how fast can you put out 1 piece of content? Takes time. I do it every morning. You get used to it. Okay, it's interesting, frustrating at times, but trust me, guys, just like any hobby, any sport, any job that you needed to get that you didn't know nothing about, like a newcomer, that you know you have to be there, right? You keep practicing it because you know you're going to show up the next day. Okay, here on this job, who cares if you screw up? You're your own boss. Okay, if somebody's disrespectful to you on one of your lives or on social media, we use the block button. Block them out like hotcakes. They're far from your perfect customer anyway. You don't even want them in your algorithms. Get real used to that. Once I found out how I got used to that, it saved me a lot of frustration. Right? I shouldn't be taking it so serious as social media. Right? Make yourself keep going. Okay, I promise you, once you get that first sale, you're gonna say, holy shit, this does work. This is amazing. I wanna do this full time. Right? I wanna do this and then not have to go to that miserable 10 to 7. Ever again. Okay? Okay, but should I study? Or yes. Absolutely. Shout out to Aaliyah. Shout out to Aaliyah. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Hope I'm making sense here, guys. I'm going to do another live tonight. I'm so happy I had people pop up on my live. It's amazing. All right. I would love to invite people, but they tell me I'm not supposed to. I don't know how that works. I'm going to look into it, to that, Anita. I want to, but I don't know how it works. I'll probably screw up my whole live, and my blueprint tells me I shouldn't bring people in. Oh yeah, hello from Russia. Hey, shout out. I'm gonna follow you. Yeah, Habib, Islam. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna follow this guy. Oh man. I'm trying to join you, dude. Shout out to Sano. I'm getting a bunch of people coming in from around the world. I gotta try to follow this guy. Here we go. Yeah. I followed my friend from Russia. I can't really pronounce his name. But man, I got respect for those Russian fighters. I love them. Damn. So I followed him. Okay, guys. Yeah. Got me all excited when I get people popping in from other countries. Got me all excited. Forgot what I was talking about. I still got 9 minutes. 9 minutes to tell you about these courses that I'm talking about. Okay? Everybody want to learn how to earn an income, get started online. They don't know where to start, so they just watch other people do it. Okay? Let me repeat one more thing about making content, guys. Okay, you know what? Since I'm talking about content, let me kill off a couple minutes and tell you what kind of content these courses teach you how to make. And I'll give you a breakdown so you know what you got to do within that 2-hour workday. Okay, 2-hour workday, guys, I'm going to be honest. A lot of times I get my 2-hour workday done in an hour and a half because you get fast at your content, right? Even though you don't know about it, if you keep doing it every day, you get faster and better at it. Yeah, you will. It's all on you in your bed, early morning, on your phone. Nobody even needs to be looking. It's just your social media platforms. Pretty cool, right? Oh, excuse me. Okay, what kind of content do we create within that 2-hour workday, right? Boom, one are ads. Okay, I did a lot of ads in the beginning, guys, because I was just getting started, right? I felt uncomfortable doing videos. I wasn't able to do lives yet because I had to get enough people, and ads were kind of easy. And you know what? Those picture ads got a lot of views. I still use them from time to time. Once in a while, I'll use the AI button to bring the picture alive. People seem to like that sometimes, and that's fun to like learn and then just watch happen. It's real easy, okay? But those picture ads, some people only use faceless, okay? There's a whole community of people in our community that just don't like to put their face out there. You can also use that with ChatGPT. You can do faceless content, but an ad is an ad, okay? Hooks, pain points, call to action, hashtags, description, and what else? Background. Boom. That's an ad. Put it out. Talk about yourself. Talk about your perfect customer. Reach out to your perfect customer. Tell them why learning how to master this 2-hour workday and earn a full-time income, tell them how it could change their life. It's real easy because it could change anybody's life. Okay, I'll talk about perfect customers after this. After the content. Okay, ads. We do ads. Second or short videos. And speaking of those, guys, I haven't did a batch in like a month or two. So I batch make my short videos anywhere from 45 seconds to 2.5 minutes. Mix them in. Talk about the blueprint. Talk about the digital marketing space. Reach out to your perfect customer. Tell a little bit about yourself. Mix all those in. Same thing. Short video. Pain point, call to action on the bottom, hook on top, right? Background, description, hashtags, boom. There's your short video. Okay, this all takes time. You just did an ad and a short video that you're already in like 30 minutes or 20 minutes something. Okay, that's your 2-hour workday. You're getting into your 2-hour workday. Boom. Let's say you don't do nothing until the nighttime and you did 2 pieces of content that took an hour, just for instance, hour. Boom, you do a live. All my lives, oh, shout out. All right, shout out Bobby Joke. Yes, man, I got to invite. I can't invite yet. I will find out if I can do that because that sounds pretty good. You know, but I was told not to invite people. All right, on my blueprint, from my blueprint. Okay. So I do 30-minute lives, guys. This 30 minutes is part of the 2-hour workday. So this 30 minutes is going to take off the hour that you did on your ads and on your videos. That's the time. That's the 2-hour workday. The amount of time it took you to put out ads, short videos, and lives if you can. You don't do no lives, you just add more videos. Remember the goal, 3 pieces of content per platform. I don't always get 3 pieces out. I always try to get 3 on TikTok, but other platforms sometimes 2. Okay, but it's every day. It's every day, and you try to get faster at it. Okay, so basically, you're creating content as best and fast and efficient as you can to save time to squeeze it in that 2-hour workday. That 2 hours doesn't need to be done straight. You can work an hour here, and then you're done. Or you can work an hour here, half hour here, half hour there. But those periods of time, you're putting out content. Making an ad, making a short vid, or talking about going live. Remember, these lives, if this live was an hour, that would knock 1 hour off my 2-hour workday. That means the rest of the day, I just put out content for an hour. You see how the lives work in with it? Okay, also, when you first start off in this business, if you ever decide to take a look, okay, that's all I try to do is have you guys get a free blueprint intro so you can learn more to take a better look. Okay, no sales here, no selling, just trying to show you more about what I'm talking about the courses. That's why I always try to get you free intro, comment yes, comment ready. I'm just gonna type you out my link. Okay, I'm just gonna type you out my link. It's right up there in my bio. You can't click it yet, maybe soon when I get more people, but you can type it in. Link and email, doesn't cost anything. That's how you learn more about this business. You see how that works? 3 pieces of content per platform a day. Boom. Videos, ads, videos, lives. Okay. Check it out. Also, you got to answer emails. You're encouraged to use the business email that comes with your blueprint, guys. I don't really use mine too much. I think I'm going to put it back on TikTok, but I respond quickly, like to messages, and I do short DMs. And you're not supposed to do that because I'm new, but it's up to you. Build that email list. Okay, the whole goal to this business is to build that email list. Guide people into the automations. It's for free. Show them who Michelle is, the lady that created this business, and let her explain it so you can learn more. Shout out to Alexa Jones. I'm doing good. Boom, I like that red. Oh, where's your... I'm trying to follow you real quick. I like that red. Oh, I can't follow you. I'll find you afterward, Alexa. I'm doing fine, thank you. Shout out to Alexa Jones. All right, guys, where was I at? Right, what it is to do that 2 hours. Okay, what you got to do, what this business is, answer emails. Okay, when you can. For sure, try to get engagement. Try to get people to say something. And when they ask, comment ready, comment yes, comment blueprint. Type in your blueprint and say thank you. Okay, try to engage with short sentences to keep the algorithms getting bigger. Build your to build your platform. Okay, and I'm trying to do that more, but a lot of people just don't say nothing, right? Engagement. Okay, and you know what, guys? Basically, that's it. I'm happy that I got this 30-minute out. I saw some wonderful people pop up on my live. I highly appreciate it. I'm gonna be going live again. It's right here on TikTok later tonight, maybe 7. Okay, I got a lot of stuff to do, man. I gotta go work out. I gotta get my fishing stuff ready. Gotta get ready for my trip tomorrow. A lot of stuff to do. That's time freedom, baby. Today is a time freedom day. And I also got to make my batch content. I got to make like 20 vids. Stock them up, baby. This business is fun, guys, but it's not a get rich quick thing. Believe me, you'll be pumping out content. Thank you to all you wonderful people out there that popped up on my live. You just made this old man's day an amazing one. Hopefully I'll see you at 7 p.m. Pacific time. TikTok live, baby. Have an amazing day.